Hey guys, this is Ben here at Bayside Fabrication. Thanks for checking in. It's been a crazy week. Monday, Tuesday, I was at Faster Proms, working on the Miata. Also doing an intake for a ProCharge C7, which came out sick. And then the past 2 days, I've been rolling around in the back of a Fox Body Mustang drag car, finishing up a roll cage that was already started. And it's mid-June, and it's Florida, and it's been hot. So tonight, I'm just gonna take it easy on the car. It's like 9:30 now. And we're just gonna do the fuel pump and the fuel filter. So I have a Walbro 450. You knock this free with a screwdriver, and it just unthreads. Nice and easy. Now, I haven't taken one of these off of a Z3 before, so I'm not sure how it sits. Okay. Well, that's as easy as can be. So that's the whole assembly. Sender, pump, that's getting replaced with our Walbro 450. Just a hose and a pump and 2 wires. Not a big deal. That's super easy to do. I can tell you right now, the fuel stinks. When I bought this car, the low fuel light was on. And, you know, I just thought, okay, yeah, it's probably got some kind of bad gas in it, whatever. I'll just dilute it. I'll get some, you know, premium, throw it in there, and, you know, it'll be fine. But I think the gas in there was bad. I probably put about 5 or 6 gallons of good fuel in there, and it was still running like crap. So at this point, I bought a fuel filter, I bought the pump, and we're just gonna swap them over. Should be no big deal. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Very easy. Should take no more than 30 minutes to get this done. Well, this is the factory Z3 fuel pump and hanger assembly. This is one I took out of an E30. So you can see that this is the E30 style. None of this matters, that's just the hanger. This is the only thing that matters, is the pump. So all we have to do, we'll probably wind up modifying, as in cutting this hanger thing. There's actually rubber bushings that go in there. We'll probably wind up cutting that and hose clamping it and doing something and running a new piece of hose, soldering a few wires. Very straightforward deal. Well, there you have it, guys. Easy as that. What I wound up doing on this is I cut off the bottom of the fuel pump on the factory one. The diameter is the same, and I was able to reuse all the factory mounts and the whole deal. So this is gonna drop right on in, and the sender and everything is still all OEM. The only thing I have to do is get some heat shrink tubing, make these 2 connections, done deal. Well, guys, we just got our fuel pump installed, and that went totally fine. Everything's good. Now we just pulled the fuel filter. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's bad fuel. Not only is it bad fuel, I don't even know what that is. It kind of smells like fuel, but that's what drained out when I pulled this filter. That's what drained out of the filter and everything else. Ugh, so gross. So if that's the case, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say my injectors are probably clogged to, I don't know what kind of extent, but we're going to definitely get new injectors anyways. That's not even a question. I would like to get these good enough for now so I can run it naturally aspirated, but we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna put fresh fuel in it. Obviously a new fuel filter, new fuel pump. We'll see how it runs then. If it's still running like crap, we'll go ahead and do the injector stuff. What else do I have going on? Oh, yeah, these came in today. This is the this is our ghetto drift kit here. 35 bucks on eBay. They seem okay. Just aluminum blocks. Really can't be that bad. So these are just very simple. They relocate the tie rod end on your steering rack. So it relocates it to, I think the stock one's here. I'm not sure which way it goes. I have to look at it when it's on the car. But this is the new location, so I think it's that. So it'll give us much more angle. We'll see how it looks. I'm gonna install that now too. I'm taking a 2-second break from the cage. I had a crazy week, sweating my butt off doing another cage. But I also secured a garage space, and I'm very excited about that. So the garage space is not much bigger than this, but it's in a great spot. It's next to all my friends, and it's only gonna be a very positive thing from here on out. And I am in my new shop. It's a small shop. It's actually the same size as my garage at home, but with a kid on the way, it's one of those deals where I can't be smashing steel and making noise and using plasma cutters at, 11 o'clock at night. So I moved into this shop space. Now this shop space is actually in the same exact building as For the Performance. It's also in the same exact building as a fellow you might know by the name of Cletus McFarlane. And Faster Proms is in the building directly behind us. So I am in the epicenter of awesome guys doing awesome stuff with cars. So I'm very excited. Like I said, my space here is small, but we're gonna get by. I have a spot out back to park my enclosed trailer, so I'm gonna use that as like my storage facility. I have a lift here, so that's a plus, and we're gonna get by here. It's gonna be fine. It's cheap for monthly deal. It's a cheap thing for me to take on, and we'll see where this takes us. If something bigger opens up, then we can move in that direction. But I'm very excited to be here. It's gonna be cozy, but that's all right. We got the big garage door we can open up and probably do a lot of work inside/outside. So we'll see how it goes. As for now, this is just something I'm finishing up. This was a project that was started by Jonathan at For the Performance, and he ran out of time to finish it, so I told him I would tackle it. I installed all the funny bar hoop and all that kind of stuff the past 3 days, and we're just finishing up some of the framework, and this car is going to be finished and out of here. So I'm going to get this car buttoned up today, and I think I'll start moving in next week. So tomorrow is actually a really exciting day for me. I'm going to the Freedom Factory to help Garrett out. He said he could use an extra hand doing whatever, so I just figured it's not open to the public, but I figured it'd be awesome. I've actually never been to a pro drifting event. Vaughn Gittin Jr. is gonna be there, and Chelsea, and it's gonna be sick. So I'm really excited to see some legit drift cars for the first time, and also all my friends doing crazy burnouts and the ridiculous vehicles that they're in. That's what we're up to. Things are getting really crazy down here in Florida. I love it. I love it. Freedom Factory. Getting ready to shred some tires today. This is gonna be sick. We got the big boys. This is gonna be a wild, wild evening. Check out pleasemcfarland.com for pay-per-view information, and tune in because it is going to be sick. Absolutely awesome. I cannot wait. This is gonna be the best time ever, ever. My favorite cars here. This is Brent from PFI Speed and the Fat Rod. This car is out of control. I believe that's the engine from Bully, and dude, he's got my vote all day long, man. I love this thing. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, babe. So I'm super fired up. I think he's number 9, and he's going to shred these tires off of it. Love it. Love it, love it. He's jamming now. He's all fired up. He's all fired up. We got the Motion Raceworks guy in the Bald Regal, which is, dude.
Nothing more American.
Dude.
Nothing more American.
I mean, seriously?
And
I think these guys threw a motor in a day, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, and the tractor flaps work now.
These last two were driving me a little bit loopy because they were stuck, but we are flapping in the wind, and we love it. Dude, this is so sick.
It's gonna be epic.
Look at that radiator, guys. Are you serious? This is out of control. Absolutely out of control. When are you guys up? Second? Dang. All right. All right. Look at these kids. That ain't a sight to see. And then we got white trash. Whoop. White trash here doing its white trash thing. All right, we got some of the Burnout cars. Side-by-side vlog, guys. And we got my boy Jeremy at Faster Proms with nice new decals. Apparently he got hired by Garrett to do a little cutting exclusively at the Freedom Factory. So that's sick. This is, guys, this is just the same. So here's all the marks, OG and M. Alright, y'all, we got the lineup here. Vargas Brothers, Jay Cecil, Vargas Brothers, PFI Speed, Cooper, Mr. Speed. Unbelievable. Bald Regal. Bad Cat Mustang. Jerry from Auto. That was hands down the craziest burnout I've ever seen. That is the winner. Absolutely, hands down, the wildest. Dude, that was out of control. I got a rad shot of it over there too, dude.
Climbing the wall?
I was on the other side of the wall. Go and get back. I'm like, no, dude, I got you doing all this. Here, dude. Well, guys, this has been an epic evening. My buddy Brent from PFI Speed won the Burnout competition, which is so sick. I was rooting for him for the second, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, guys, welcome back. It is the day after the Summit Burnout Rivals at the Freedom Factory, and that was just an awesome event. Awesome time. My boy Brent from PFI Speed absolutely killed it. Everything. The freestyle drifting was the wildest thing I've ever seen. Really, hands down, just so much fun. I cannot wait until that place is open and everybody can go experience it for themselves, and the energy will be a million times more, which will just make the event even crazier. I mean, I was so fired up just as is, let alone, at a few thousand people there. It's going to be out of control, out of this world. Well, in the meantime, I just took kind of an easy day today. Just starting some projects around the house, as far as, I got to renovate a bathroom. I know I said in previous videos I got a baby coming, so there's a lot of things like that to do, and paint rooms and set up cribs and all that fun stuff that I'm sure a lot of you guys are also either doing now or will be doing or have already done. So, and yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on, but we're still plugging away. In the meantime, I'm just doing a little welding tonight. I'm just taking it easy. I'm just hitting up a few joints, and I'm testing out a new TIG welding setup I have. Furic cups, okay, on his TIG welder, and I'll show you what those are right now. Well, right here, that's a Furic, and also that's a Furic. So this is the BBW kit, and I haven't used these before. I've seen them, and everybody says great things about them, and I'm one of these guys where I don't know why, but for some reason I just haven't used them before. And for the 30-something bucks that it cost, 100%, I don't know what I've been thinking my entire life. These are absolutely phenomenal. I'm running them on my AHP Alpha TIG 200X, air-cooled. And these are just, I think the results can speak for themselves here. I mean, these are just the first two I did real quick. And it's just an amazing cup. You have to run a little higher gas rate, but the flow and everything about it is just so much nicer, cleaner, smooth. I mean, it makes, if you're not great at welding, it'll make you look good at welding. So highly recommend these so far. I'm gonna order more stuff from these guys probably in the next couple days. The one thing I do want to mention, and after 3 days of rolling around in the back of a Fox body, I was not too pumped about using the foot pedal. So I was using his welder because that was kind of the deal over there. And he's got a Lincoln Square Wave, and it just had a foot pedal. It didn't have a finger switch. Now, when you're in a car like this and you're laying on your back and you're upside down and, one of these deals getting up there and you're inside a car, this car is easy. I made this car easy for myself. But when you're in a bodied car and doing all that, it's very difficult to do. I'm not gonna lie. And you're sitting there with your foot trying to, you're doing the funky chicken and all this stuff, and your hip cramps up, and it's really about as little fun as somebody can have, in my opinion. It just sucks. So I am very happy that this Alpha TIG comes with a finger switch, and I've also started running on pulse. So all this stuff that I'm going to do in this cage is going to be with pulse. I've never really played with it before until this week. And I was talking to Jonathan. He says he runs it all the time and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I never really, done too much. But I also haven't done too much TIG welding on roll cages. All my stuff's usually been DOM tubing, MIG. This is all DOM tubing, and I'm doing TIG on this cage just because it's cleaner. It looks nice, and this cage is going to be very visible. So I want to just, you know, have that little baller look to it. And so I'm gonna take this whole cage. The pulse setting has made the world of difference. So yeah, we'll do a little bit. I'll try to get a little bit of welding shots, and I'll try to see if I can set up the camera through a welding lens, and so you guys can actually see what kind of pulse rate and everything I'm doing. But we'll show that for sure. But for now, I'm just gonna pick away at a few things. It's a casual Sunday on my end, so I'm probably just gonna try to hit some of these corners here. You know, I've already done these. I'll get up here, but I'm not interested in rolling around and getting crazy in here tonight. So I'm just gonna do some easy joints, make sure the machine's set up the way I want it. This is the first time I'm using the finger switch and doing all this stuff in this application on this car with this cup and everything and this gas rate. So I'm just trying out a bunch of new things, and yeah, I mean, everything so far is going great. I mean, I can't be happier. So that's what we're doing this evening. And we're gonna get some stuff welded up.